Hi everyone, welcome along to today's video. Seems our old friend the radiator valve is starting to give us trouble again. Now, one of my subscribers, James out there, has written me a couple of times. He's been taking his rads off and doing some work on them, and when he's put them back, he's found that the valve with the big nut like this is leaking. Now the other valve, the small ones, the normal nuts like this, is fine, and it's generally because these have got, just drop the cap, have got a nut and olive which you can kind of do up, no problem. So they will always be usually okay. You can always tighten them a little bit more. But these type of valves, when you tighten them up, they come to a stop and it seems like you can't get any more on them. Now he asked me if they had washers in these, and I said no, they don't have washers, you know. But in fact, the modern ones do have a washer. And there it is there, see, a little black washer. So my mistake there, James. And if you've got one of the old ones of these, it won't have a washer. In fact, they never have a washer. So what you've got to do is distinct whether yours is the washer type. So I'm going to do that by taking this washer off to show you what kind of indentation there is there that you should look for. Now I've got the washer off, and you can see that that's got a kind of little dent for the washer there. So that is a must for these newer valves. So that's something to look for if you've taken the valve off, the rad off, and you want to redo it, because these washers crumble to nothing. Yeah, so there's nothing left. I mean, I've had people say you can put hemp and a bit of Boss White in the groove, it might do it, but nothing's as sure as a washer, the proper thing. Okay, now what I'm going to do with it here though is what to do if you've got the other type, and what they've got is just a shank. So if I show you this again, there's no washer, it's just a shaft that's shanked in that way to fit into the valve that is, if you can see, tapered outwards like a flare, so they fit uniformly and square into each other, but with no washer. So it does literally being a metal to metal connection. So what I do in that instance, and majority of all the old rad valves I've done, Boss White, absolute must. Make sure it's clean inside there, and make sure it's clean on this ferrule. And then I'll put a bit of Boss White in there or on the outside of that before I do it up, and then do it up. Now when you do this up, it's got to be done really tight. And I'm going to show you what sort of spanners you need to knack these up with, and show you on a rad valve I've got upstairs. We'll go there now. Now here's a typical example of one of these valves. This is one of the old ones, it hasn't got a washer inside it, it's just a metal to metal facing, and you need to whack these up tight with a big spanner like this. Getting the spanner up tight, right, so we're there, but you need a spanner, or I use these footprints to hold against. If you push down on that to tighten it, the whole valve will turn like that and probably break this joint here. So you must have something to hold against like that. Now if you're worried about marking the valve, put a bit of cloth around it before you put it on. This is an old valve, so I'm not worried about it being marked. I'm just doing this to show you. So that on there, and then push the spanner down. It'll only go a tiny bit, but it's usually enough to stop it. Now if you find you've still got a tiny weep, turn the central heating on, let this radiator get really hot, wait till it's reached the temperature, and then try again and give it another go. Expansion will allow you to probably give it another little tiny bit of muscle on it to get that to stop leaking on that joint there. That usually works. There you have it then, nice little easy one to do and cure and fix. It's not too big a deal. Okay, that's it though. Usual place for all my stuff, Derek from 33. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye.